After months of campaigning, Hillary Clinton and Donald Trump are set to go head-to-head in the first US presidential debate. And as Robert Penfold explains, preparation is everything.
It's the unpredictability of Donald Trump and the fascination with the possibility of a first female president that makes the presidential debate one not to miss. Trump annihilated his Republican opponents, so Clinton, with a touch of cynicism, is treading carefully.
Donald Trump is a self-proclaimed great debater who won every one of the Republican debates, so I take nothing for granted.
She knows he can be a fearful opponent, so for the last few days she's out of the public eye, immersing herself in briefing books daily. Also watching replays of Trump in past debates and holding mock debates with Trump pretenders. Professor of Politics at the University of Southern California, Sherry Bevich-Jeffy, says with Trump you can never over-prepare because you never know who you're going to get on the night.
She might have a series of debates which pits her first against the Donald Trump who is disciplined, and then someone else playing the Donald Trump who is the let Donald be Donald Trump.
Perhaps the most dangerous Donald Trump.
Without question.
As for Trump, well, this, when recently asked if he'll practice with a mock debate.
Haven't thought about it much. It could happen.
Apparently, it didn't happen. Instead, he's swatting with an iPad with old debate footage of Clinton, which he'll watch. And he says this of his plan for the big night.
If she treats me with respect, I will treat her with respect. It really depends. People ask me that question, oh, you're going to go out there and do this and that. I really don't know that. You're going to have to feel it out when you're out there.
A good debate performance can win the election. A great example, back in 1960, the skilled politician Richard Nixon versus John F. Kennedy. Nixon refused makeup, came straight off the campaign trail into the debate studio, while Kennedy had been rehearsing in private for days. Nixon's sweaty, uncomfortable performance sealed his fate.
He looked terrible. He sounded fine, but he looked terrible, and that's what did it. For John F. Kennedy, he came across as presidential, youthful, vigorous. The camera loved him.
We saw it with the other debates. When Trump is on, people come home early. No doubt again in neighbourhoods right across America, people will be glued to their television sets. There is a suggestion that 100 million people or more could indeed be watching. And if that happens, Trump versus Clinton will be the most watched debate in American history.
So a lot of people will be turning in to see whether or not there's a crash and whether or not one or the other of the candidates gets injured by his or her performance.
In Los Angeles, Robert Penfold, 9 News.